All right, Ahsoka Tano Fulcrum just got her Omicron update. Couple things before we get into it. One, that's funny because I just recently started really working on her. Like, she's relic status now. She's been sitting around forever. I don't know, gear 11. Didn't really care. But there is one of those quests that you gotta do with her. So I'm like, well, maybe the beefier I make her, the easier that should be. So that's one. And two is they actually have an article this time for the Omicron. Usually I just have that stupid little one in the forums or the, in the game, whatever you want to call that. They actually have a real article this time. So that's cool. Anyways, let's get into it. Ahsoka Tano Fulcrum Omicron ability. New final text. Ahsoka is immune to damage over time effects and gains 30% critical avoidance. At the end of each turn, she dispels all debuffs on herself and loses 10% health for each debuff dispelled. Then recovers 5% health for each buff on her. This health loss can't defeat Ahsoka. I never paid attention to that before. That's so stupid. You're gonna lose 10% health for each debuff and then recover half for each buff? Okay. What is the point of that? I mean, what if she lost 3 and had 3 buffs on her? Then that's an even swap and she just lost 15% health for no reason. What? Anyhow, while in Territory Wars, this would be the Omicron side of things. Now, Ahsoka Tano Fulcrum gains 25% defense, 25% max health, 25% offense, 25% max protection, and plain old 35 speed. I mean, the health, offense, defense, protection, that's pretty decent. And then just plain 35 speed, I mean, I guess that's okay, I don't know. If there are no other active allies at the start of battle. Wait a minute, no other active allies? So this is like what, a Territory Wars version of Wampa? Because Wampa is better when he's by himself. Ahsoka Tano Fulcrum gains an additional 100% armor penetration and critical avoidance, 75% defense, max health. Whoa, another 75% defense, max health. Oh, so it's 100 total. Protection and minus 60% tenacity. Minus 60% tenacity. Does that somehow work with her kit? I'm trying to think about this. I know that she has something with buffs. If she has a ton of buffs on her, then she does more damage on that whirlwind move. So, what do the debuffs do, though? Do those somehow come into play? Because it's minus 60% tenacity. It just makes her super susceptible to everything at that point. Unless you have like 1 billion tenacity on her, then she'd still... at that point, she'd still have, what, 400 million tenacity? When Ahsoka Tano Fulcrum dispels a debuff with Perseverance, grant her the opposite buffs, if any, for 2 turns, and 20% turn meter and protection up, plus 20% stacking. For 2 turns per debuff dispelled this way. What? When she dispels a debuff, grant her the opposite buff. So say she has a health... a heal block, then what would that do? Give her like health up or something, if any, for 2 turns, and 20% turn meter and protection up. Okay. Ahsoka Tano Fulcrum ignores taunt effects, and enemies defeated by her can't be revived. Okay, so that's not fully like Wampa, actually, because isn't Wampa like constantly getting powered up? She's kind of just got a blanket power. I don't know. I'm so confused on this. I feel like I'm going to have to Omicron her and then try to use her in Territory Wars to see what happens. Well, anyways, what did they say? Minus 60% tenacity seems like a typo. No, you want her to get debuffs so she gets more out of it. Well, according to this, the more debuffs she has, then she would get the opposite for buffs. I don't know. Huh? So she became a Territory War version of Wampa. That's funny. That's what I said. She doesn't have any rampaging damage in her kit, unlike Wampa, though. That's, I think, what I meant by the stacking. Yeah, she doesn't have that. It's just flat rate. Just another Omicron to ignore. I don't know about that. A lot of the Omicrons, yes, they have sucked. This one doesn't seem that horrible. It's not as good as Wampa's, but it's not that bad either. I mean, the Territory Wars part is kind of crap, but... yeah, but Wampa's a Git exclusive character, so of course his kit's just better. This isn't a bad Omni. Still a great choice to clean up some leftover if you have a relic and have some extra Omicrons to spare. Have some extra Omicrons. Who has extra Omicrons? I get an Omicron and lay it down right away. I don't have extra laying around. But they do have a point in the first half and someone to clean up. Say you got a team that you killed 2 of them, so there's 3 left. Maybe her Omicron could help you get through those 3 with just her. It will depend what teams this Ami allows her to solo. We're at 350 million GP, and on defense it's a lot of Darth Revan, Talon, Emperor Palpatine, Mara Jade, some Phasma, some Grievous, CLS, and a lot of GLs. Will she be able to beat any of those teams? That sucks. He says that we're at 350 million GP. Yeah, my guild was, and we've kind of started to fall apart. We're like at 296 now. We used to be able to beat the challenge pit tier. Now we can't. We got to phase 2. That's as far as we got last time. It's ridiculous. But that's because I also noticed we're getting a lot of weak people, and we've got people that come in that are only at like 4 million GP. Which maybe you could say that's not that weak, but for our guild, that's very weak. I mean, I'm pushing 7 million. There's others that are 9 million. And then you got somebody coming in at 4 million. Like, come on, bro. But, yeah, as far as the defense, that sounds about right. What they're saying. Anyways, she'll be super tanky. My Relic 5 Fulcrum modded for offense will have 120,000 health and 90,000 protection to start. Plus 100% crit avoidance and 24,000 of protection up each time a debuff is removed. But alone, her Whirlwind may not be able to put out big damage. Sure, it's extra offense and armor protection, but only 4 to 5 hits. I worry she'll survive, but not do enough damage to get a win against any strong teams. Since these bonuses are really only on offense, a timeout is a loss. A timeout is always a loss in those type of things, whether it's anything, squad arena, grand arena, territory wars, territory battles, galactic challenge, it's always a loss. Anyways, yeah, I was thinking we could head over to the game and just take a look, but whatever, this is fine too. That's it though for now, so until next time, I said see ya.